And so the life of Sakura Ogami ends here. Investigation time once again, and soon enough, class trial time. And, well, now that Hina found out that Sakura is dead, she's probably gonna scream quite a lot, / she's gonna cry quite a lot. Poor girl.
Sakura's dead? She's really dead?
Yep, it seems so. I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Oh, murder time, investigation time, class trial time. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or a reaction? She's probably investigating the body already. And once again, it seems that Hina's mind is now blown away. She's totally destroyed right now. She's gonna go insane soon enough.
I have to go get him. I have to go get the others.
Aw man, poor Hina. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. To think that Hina's best friend, Sakura, is now dead. This is probably the most tragic thing that could happen to her. And why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Alrighty then, Kyoko. Do your best. I don't want a repeat of last time, finding out that Sakura was a boy. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. Well, we know this for sure. Sakura... There is no way that Sakura would ever be a boy. Since she trained in the girls' locker room all this time, so there is no denying the fact that she is a girl, so we're not gonna have like any surprises like that anymore. That's for sure. And after I don't know how long,
I got everyone.
what? Ogre?
Yes.
Ooh, she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's being killed? I see. Well, aren't you excited? We are gonna have like another class trial, a.k.a. And Sakura is dead. You're not gonna have to worry about that. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Well, that is true. I think that everybody is here. We have Byakuya, Jill, Hiro, Hina, Kyoko, Makoto, and I. We have everyone, it seems. We're not gonna have it's not gonna be the same as last time when some people were missing, like Hiro and Kyoko. And we're already starting the investigation really fast. We're not gonna have the same thing as last time when we had the big chase that lasted like 3 episodes or so. Is that what you are going to say?
Huh? No. Whoever killed her is not just someone in this room.
It's your fault.
It was one of you! Hiro, Byakuya, Toko! One of you killed Sakura!
What?
You're accusing us before we even begun the investigation? Look who's talking! The one who was accusing Hiro at the beginning of the investigation in Chapter 3. It was Makoto that helped you find out who truly killed Taka and Hifumi. Look who's talking. Well, I guess he's learning. I guess, but even so, yeah, it does seem that way. Hina, I know how painful it must be for you, but you need to try and be calm about it. She's probably gonna rage like so much.
I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
I won't forgive you.
One of you did it. I know it.
You know it? Okay, well. It's somebody else. I assume that it's Monokuma. Hey, I was right.
Jeez. I didn't know your power level would increase by that much. Just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on.
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
It's the Monokuma file.
That's right. It's the next Monokuma file. Hey, don't get so mad, Mr. Sahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Now then, with that,
Hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Oh, I guess so. Makoto is really curious about this, it seems.
Huh?
It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura?
Say what?
Huh?
Uh-huh. Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
In other words...
Then I killed her?
Don't be an idiot, Makoto. Well, I cannot really deny the possibility of that, but... in general, you know how this song and dance plays by now, Makoto. I'm not gonna say that Monokuma did it, but I guess we shall see.
Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting a chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Well, thinking about that, she was a great asset to have against Monokuma. She was powerful. But I guess so. Even for Monokuma, she was quite a beast. You know, it kinda makes you question. We know that Monokuma has copies as well of himself. If Monokuma was able to even stand ground against Sakura for that long, imagine like having like multiple Monokumas at the same time with that same power. That would be just whew.
Hey,
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated the rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
well, darn.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
I don't think that Monokuma wanted to punish her in the first place. I think that having to fight her was well, I'm not gonna say that it was his plan in the first place, but it was pretty lucky for him because now he had his next motive because of this. Punishing her like right there, it would have been just eh.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie, before you get all pissy-potty at me, you better figure out who did it first.
Shing!
Shing! Cause I mean, your lives are on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one?
I won't forgive you.
I hate him! I hate this whole thing!
Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. Yeah, now that Sakura is dead, you can calm yourself a little bit. Imagine her going after you, Byakuya. Phew. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura. Fine. I'm just gonna start investigating right over here. I'll be angry at whoever killed Sakura soon enough.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we are all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time.
I'll do it.
Hina?
I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you. Kyoko? Oh, is that so?
what?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. Again. Consider it in order. Yeah, right. You just want her to be the guard, just so that you can do all the investigation yourself and uncover the culprit. I don't think so, Byakuya. I don't think that's going to happen. An order? What a jackass.
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Kyoko, what? Well, at least she's gonna stay here and investigate the crime scene, I guess, but... Well, come on, Kyoko. Unless she has some sort of a plan. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we?
Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is...
Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
Whoa!
It's your
One of you killed Sakura. I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. We have every right to investigate, except Kyoko. Is that what you're saying, Byakuya?
I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting it here.
Well, it appears further discussion will be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear.
I won't ask you to let us all in. Just let me. Wow. You know, I gave you some points for finding out who actually killed Celeste, given the big mistake that she did, but right now, if you're gonna fail at discovering who did it, you're just gonna be the dumbass of the universe over here. You're just going all in. Actually, I'm gonna be really glad this time if we find out that Byakuya was wrong all this time. If he's gonna find something. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep.
Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway.
And you, Hiro, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request.
But
Hey,
We have to find out who killed Sakura,
correct.
for those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory.
fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her.
Naturally. Who would want to touch a filthy dead body? Who would want to touch a filthy dead body? Fuck you, you big sack of shit.
Listen,
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Oh, I know, Kyoko. It's so serious. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. Yeah, what a fucking ass. Who would want to touch a filthy dead body? I'd better check the Monokuma file before anything else. Well, it's time to put my cap once again. The victim was Sakura Oogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room, on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point, the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Vomiting of blood? Alrighty then. Well, sure enough, we have a lot more information than last time.
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Oh! Well then, if Kyoko says that it's gonna be a challenge, then, it is gonna be a challenge, it seems. Well, why is that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door has been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Oh! So it's that type of case. It is that type of murder, eh? The closed door murder. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow, after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out till we broke the window. There's like zero escape, right?
In other words...
In other words, this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? Yeah, pretty much. I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this? Yeah, it sure seems that way. It is definitely possible to do such a thing. But, can it finally be Byakuya who did it this time? Or probably not. He's probably gonna be like the final boss in this whole adventure, in this whole game, is he?
Hey,
And you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure do. Would love to hear some more details from you, my dear Kyoko. Sure, if you don't mind. I don't know, Makoto always seems so... like... not confident. Like, he always answers like this whenever we are talking about... whenever we are talking to Kyoko.
that's fine.
Oh, sure enough, it is pretty good to be intimidated. It feels pretty... I can understand Makoto being intimidated by her. When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. 4 basic types, you say? The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. Well, we had a chair. Was the murderer able to move the chair from outside the room? And if so, then with what? I think I know the solution, ladies and gents. It was the extension cord! The murderer used the extension cord to move the chair somehow, some way. I don't think so. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words...
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and he fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door. Something like that. Well, if that's so, then it could be that Sakura locked the room herself, but the killer used this mechanism of some sorts, if it even exists. But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. So I guess that's impossible. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
It's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened. What do you mean by that?
In other words...
They stay hidden, and when the door is opened, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else. And that's that. That's not like it could have been possible, maybe. I don't know about that one. I mean, Makoto, Kyoko, and Hina were outside when the door was locked. Hina went outside and looked after Byakuya, Jill, and Hiro. So, what's the deal with that?
It's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room?
In other words.
Oh, yeah, the door was not locked, it was blocked. By that I mean, there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. Then I think we can cross that one off too?
Indeed.
I believe so, yes. So, when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. I am thinking of something completely different right over here. Shouldn't Kyoko just take that into account as well? I'm not gonna say anything, I'm just gonna wait until it's actually true. I just have my own theories, it's just that I don't want to talk about it right now. So there are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seems the most likely in this case? I mean, I haven't checked the room / the wall, but...
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. Well, thank you for the wonderful information once again. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Alright then. Let's see. Who should I talk to first? Byakuya?
What?
What do you have to say here? And please, Makoto, just don't say anything to Byakuya. Just ask him what he thinks. Don't say anything don't say anything that you're thinking of. What do you want? You're bothering me. Go away. Well, fine. Fuck you. Just let's go, Makoto. He's not even trying to hide how much he despises me. I'd better go before he crushes my soul completely. Yeah, I think he crushed your soul long enough in his social links, but yeah, he despises Makoto. He is jealous of Makoto because he figured most of the stuff in the class trials and all that. Hina?
What the heck? Where are the home who did it?
I won't forgive you.
Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto?
Well, why specifically Hiro? I mean, why are you suspecting him? I mean, yeah, Makoto and Kyoko are the most trustworthy and all, but still, why Hiro?
You agree with me, don't you, Makoto?
Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Yeah, Makoto has the right mentality.
Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all 3 of them to meet up with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room.
Oh? Oh, wait, hold on. You definitely know something here, Hina. This is completely new. What?
After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me... She said she left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon.
By noon? The Monokuma file said she died right around then.
I'm telling you the truth, I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she won't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened.
Hina. Alright, well, let's give her a little bit of a hug over here. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. It's impossible not to not have any regrets whatsoever.